Okay, I'm going to do Gemini. Oh, that looks so weird. Yeah, I'm going to do Gemini. Okay, now let me get my smoke. And such God. But I'm joking. Let's start with Gilded Tarot for Gemini because Gemini. All right. So, Gemini, your guard is up. You're dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Because I have the Queen of Cups reversed and also the Knight of Cups. And you know that this motherfucker is moving slow, Gemini. But your guard is up. Something happened in the past where, because I see all these wands back here, it could be also a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy as well. With all of these wands here in the background, you didn't let that shit behind. But your guard is still up and you still ready to, you gave up on the battle in the background. Shit. And the smoke in the background and clouds in the background. Y'all see that? Can you see it? Okay, let me pen. Yeah. See my homie right there? He left them wands in the background. And he got that cloud back there that he left back there. So, Gemini, tell me more, baby. So, even though you left this and you know that this person is moving slow emotionally with you, you got some type of justice, Gemini. Even though it could be just their emotions that are slow, or with the Queen of Cups, sometimes certain decks, it'll say that they have mental illnesses or emotional mix-ups. You know, and also the Queen of Cups is a lunar card. So with that being said, you know, it could also be someone who's going through cycles and changes as well. So you or your partner, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, is already here, baby. And so after you've made a judgment, you thought that you were going to go within and try to like get shit right. But there is definitely Leo in the chart. You're having some issues. They're having some issues with pulling things together. And with the Hermit card here in reverse, it's telling me that this person moves in slow emotionally, but they also try to, you know, they don't have much wisdom as far as where they stand with their own emotions. So then, Gemini, you go into your choices. With the Seven of Cups here, you go into your choices. Let me fix this light. So you go into having all of your choices. I don't think anybody can see it, but that's okay. So there we go. Yeah, so you go into this mode of trying to have a plethora of things that keep you happy, which is what always should happen. And it should always be about self and keeping self happy and grounded. Let's see here, because you go back into your past, Gemini. Something from your past, and I don't know if it's from the options that you're going to choose from, but something in your past is choosing you, is making you feel emotionally fulfilled with multiple choices. Now, you could also be at a point where you have so many choices to where you don't know what to choose from, but emotionally you're feeling very happy, and you're feeling like things should, how come you can't see that? And you're feeling like things should take a turn for the better with the Ace of Cups here. Emotionally, things will take a turn for the better. You're going to start getting out of the house. You're going to come out of a time where you're no longer in mental conflict. Oh, that wants to come out. Come on, baby. Yeah, so you'll have your guard up for sure. But not only just the guard, either you or the person that you're dealing with has made you have your guard up. So you go into a point where you have many choices to choose from. It could also be opportunities, jobs, emotional fulfillment. It could be multiple things, but the fact that they're both here is saying that you guys have multiple cups to choose from now. You could have options of people, parties. You could have different things like that, but your guard is also still up, which I could see that definitely being, I could see your partner having their guard up and you all more so having the choices to choose from. And they're looking at, I'm sitting here looking at this dude and he is like sitting there staring at the cups like, why you got all these choices and shit? Fuck that. So yeah, person could be also jealous or, you know, just watching you. Definitely watching what you're doing, but still having their guard up and having a hard time trying to come through with how they can convey themselves to you, or also the choices that you have made. Their guard is up because you have so many choices and they feel like they're kind of defeated. But then Gemini, you don't cut this person out. You don't want to cut it out. You don't want to cut the non-talking, because it's like multiple swords here. It could also be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but there's definitely Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here, Gemini. And also with the Hermit Crab, definitely a Cancer involved. Now, let's see here. So with them not coming through with the messages, it kind of makes an argument with you, because you dropped your guard down to deal with them, and then they brought their guard up, and they're not sending out messages, or you guys aren't communicating to each other how you used to. And so it's causing arguments between you and this person. Okay, Gemini. But Gemini, you're going to have success. You're going to have more and more success, even though there might be some arguments. And let me figure out why there's some arguments, because it's quite strange that you dropped your guard down, but you're not getting messages from this person, even though they're watching you and they see that you have all these choices that you could choose from. But yeah, so they're not leaving anywhere. This person that you're dealing with is not fucking going anywhere, whether it be emotionally in their head or however they're dealing with you, but they're not going anywhere. So Gemini, but you'll also, let me clarify, you guys will have some type of popularity. I don't know if it'll be on social media, or if it is on in your business or your home business, however it may go. The new ventures that you've taken out and set out to do, you'll be getting the recognition that you have been wanting and deserving. But this person that you're dealing with isn't going anywhere. But they're secrets, Gemini, and it's always secrets. I also see like crab lobster thingy thing here fused together. So you could be dealing with a person who has water in their chart. I definitely see, well, with the moon card here is definitely Pisces. They could have a Pisces sun, Pisces rising, from what I see that you're dealing with. But definitely Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And there's always going to be some unknown shit with this person. But they won't cut it out. It's something like kind of habitual. But they're very smart. Whoever it is, it's probably you, Gemini, but they're very smart, even though you know that things are unknown. But then you know that there's no emotional fulfillment within this person. And they have a hard time sending messages with the emotional fulfillment with the Page of Cups in reverse here. And you know, they possibly could have some fire in their chart with the Knight of Wands here. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But they're kind of coming in like, I don't know, like they own shit, but they really don't. So since this person doesn't come in with these messages, or with texting frequently, or being able to communicate as often as you would like, it kind of puts a damper on your image on them, and their communication skills, or possibly something from within their childhood that makes them stop them from being emotional. And with the Knight of Cups, definitely Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So they're having a hard time with their money. I think I got this in the last reading from the beginning of November, but they're having a hard time with their money, and they're having a hard time reflecting. It feels like they're probably going back and forth from different places with the King of Pentacles here in reverse. And so this person definitely has water in their chart, for sure, that you're dealing with, Gemini. I don't know if it's their rising, Venus, I don't know, but yeah, so things aren't turning for them how they expected, but things are turning for you. Now, Gemini, you could possibly have some type of things are coming your way because you have here the Six of Wands, some type of popularity gain or something like that with the Six of Wands. And then you also have the choices that you have with all of these cups of emotional fulfillment. I mean, things are really, really coming, you know, so you need to make a quick-witted choice as far as what it is you want. Okay, Gemini? This person will be feeling like you're leaving them out in the cold because you're having so many you're leaving them out in the cold because you're on your horse. Like, bitch, I own this. So because you have so many choices, they're looking back at you, trying to watch you and things like that. But they don't want to have any emotional attachment or bonds, but they're still watching you. That's kind of weird, but you're going to be receiving all of the fruits of your labor. And they'll be feeling like they've been left out in the cold and they're sad. And so you cut that shit out instantly. I don't know if it's a situation with them or cutting the person out. But they could also have Aquarius in their chart. King of Swords here. Emotionally, well, they're pretty smart intellectually or sharp maybe, but they're also, you know, kind of shysty, and they no longer have balance because they feel like they are coming out of the cold. But it looks like your money situation is really, really good, Gemini. It looks like things are coming together how you have laid them out to be within those last couple of months from what I see. And so since they're coming out of the cold, or since they're feeling like they've been left out by you, they feel like they need to get away. Or you feel like you need to get away from this situation. Take your family, possibly land travel, but not too many not too many travel cards here, but they're having a hard time reflecting on the inside and sleeping at night. Definitely a Scorpio here in reverse, so maybe they're having some issues within themselves. This is Scorpio, or they're trying to renew themselves and feel like they should come out of the cold with you, but they still feel kind of stuck. Some Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in the chart. Also, some Leo here in the chart with the Strength card. But it's definitely you that's being strong with this fucking Scorpio. And you're being very strong. You're using your willpower to come out of these situations with this Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or this Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Gemini. And so this Leo might be having issues with their home as well, or their family, or the greediness of their how they spend their money with their family. They could be possibly having issues like that, and they're wanting to come out of a time of boredom with you and not being able to talk to you. So it's like they're flippy floppy because they're bored, but then they hang on, but then they feel like they're coming out of the cold because you're having success. So it just sounds like jealousy to me, but at the same time, they're like still kind of hanging on to you. Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, definitely in this reading. Yeah, and so Queen of Wands, definitely someone who, I'm not sure if this is in your chart or in their chart, but there is some fire energy here. That they're either you or them is going to have some arguments or some competitive issues within themselves with the Queen of Wands here. They'll be feeling like they have to compete, or things aren't stable, and so they're trying to build a stable, but it's not working out with whoever that person is, whether it be you. But it's definitely with the Strength card here, some Leo in the chart. And they're also reflecting on their money. Like, it's something about money that's telling me, like, this person, yeah, because that card just came out. And it's also telling me that this person is taking a look at their money, but they're having arguments with their money. So either you or them is coming out with some type of issue with their money, but it's really coming off as the other person to me. And they're also, possessive and greedy, and sometimes they want to share, sometimes they don't. It's always iffy, shit like that. You guys possibly could be coming from different backgrounds as well that could be causing some type of conflict, or different language barriers. So then they're having these issues on their end, but you guys are doing really well. You're really focusing on these cups that you guys are trying to fill up, and you're also trying to come to conclusions of new ideas with the sword energy here. You're trying to come up with new intellectual ideas of how to gain those cups. And also with the Ace of Cups here, someone is going to come to you with an offer of love or some offer of emotion or something like that. So yeah, and expect, your family to definitely be there for you. And if you don't have family, it's definitely someone who's watching you. So every time I see this card, I just see, this older person always watching, what's going on. So dogs, whatever family situations you're going to have. So, all right, Gemini, peace. Like and subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends about my channel, Laurel's Moon. Thank you.